Boy, she is creepy. This person that I'm eating is creepy as fuck. Okay? She's saying all kinds of weird things. She's saying you didn't see anything. Nothing happened. You guys, I hate my life. Do you guys remember when we used to have friends? You guys, I think I have all the ancient Atlanteans inside of me right now, and they're like being like creepy as fuck. One's name is Amy, that I grew up with, and she was always like super creepy. And she was always like super creepy and like super weird. And like no one really liked her. I mean, all of a sudden she became like popular like overnight, and I was like, what happened? And I guess what happened was we switched dimensions. They probably killed me in the dimension that I was in, and then we switched dimensions, and it was like a completely different Amy, which was like super popular, and like all the boys liked her and stuff. And I was just like, what is this? Like, just like super weird girl, like nobody paid attention to, and like nobody cared about, and like, I mean, she had her friends and stuff, but like, she had her friends, and there was nothing wrong with her. But like, all of a sudden, like, like I said, like, literally overnight, she switched from like whoever her friends were to like the popular group to like being like the number one like popular girl in school. Which was probably Megan's spot at the time. It probably wasn't my spot. Or like, oh, she was just mad because she took over her spot. It's probably Megan's. Probably Megan's spot. Um, I think me and Megan were like the only popular girls in school. And then like I'm gonna assume we were forced to break up. I don't really remember what happened, but all of a sudden Megan didn't like me. So I'm gonna assume the same thing that's happening today was happening all the way back in high school. Um, like she was sort of like forced to like not talk to me anymore, like everybody else. Like what did Veronica say? Like we feel like we're guilty. She feels like she's guilty when she like thinks about like coming to get me, or like coming to like hang out with me, or like, coming to take care of me or whatever, coming to give some of her money back, like coming to share her money. I think that's what she was saying. She feels like super guilty. She feels like she's getting caught. Um, she feels like she's getting in trouble when she like comes to help me. And I'm assuming that goes like back to like Veronica Wang from the Mukbang channel. Um, yeah, I'm eating the ancient Atlanteans, who are you know what I mean, the master baiter. They're the master baiter. Are really good at baiting you. Um, I mean, there's no alcohol on like vapes. It might be cigarettes, like rolled cigarettes or something. There's probably a little bit of alcohol in Last of Us. So are they trying to like wean me off of it so we can like break capitalism? Like, oh, we can't break capitalism if Alyssa's like strung out on vapes and wine all the time. Why don't you try being a master baiter like us, Alyssa? No comment. No comment from the Amy side. She has blue hair, got glasses, short blue hair. You know what I mean. He's like, Amy's been holding her back since high school. I guess like being fake princess, you know? And she needs attention. There's nothing there. She's trying to get energy. She's like masturbating me right now, you know? Trying to get energy. That's why I'd say all that threatening, dramatic stuff. It works for you, like online, if you post like dramatic stuff and like during nothing's there or whatever. And then an unaware Alyssa saunters by your podcast. Oh, what's going on here? It's just a masturbator show, right? Well, Ryan's the biggest narcissist in the whole place, so good luck to us. They said, whoa, it just made my whole computer skadoosh. I guess he heard that. My whole computer just went. Trush. Um, no, Alyssa, I didn't hear that. Okay, thank you so much, Isabel Green. The one good thing, you know, shamans are for. That's like the one good thing. It's like, oh no, Alyssa, I didn't hear that. Thank you very much, Miss Shaman. Thank you very much, Miss Shauna Ava. I don't know if that was last night or the night before, but I was like, well, you know, if Shauna and Isabella, Alex and Ryan, Krista, et cetera, all set out to literally ruin my life, they did a fantastic job. They did a fantastic job because look at where I am. Like literally, congratulations. If that was your goal in life, and Geej, of course, like you know what I mean, the whole crew. Congratulations. You completely ruined my life. Thank you so much. Like you did it. I was like, well, you know what I mean? Like, you know, job well done. Job well done. I care not about my 3D career anymore. I care not about literally anything, about dating. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not going to date. You know, you open up the truth to me. I'm already married to Colin. Why would I fucking date anyone? I'm already married to Brandon, but he's dead. But oh, wait, you forgot about Colin. Why the fuck would I date? You know what I mean? There's nothing to do. Like, there's nowhere to travel to unless, like, why would I go on a random date with a random person when I'm literally married and happily married? It's like bizarre. Why would I work when I know I'm the literally only thing in the entire world? Why would I know? I mean, why would I work if you know what I mean? If I knew I was the princess of the entire fucking world, no reason to work for me. I'm the only thing that's there by the end of every script. There's literally nothing there. I think I heard that. There's literally nothing there, and then they get mad at me for it. But they know that I'm like the holy princess, and that literally is saying that I'm supposed to be in a fucking castle. And they still want to get mad at me for this because I'm sitting here. And they want to take it out on me and like throw me into like all of these like weird fucked up Jafar marriages or whatever. Where I'm like half happy all the time and like half not happy, and then they keep like cutting things from like they're like you don't need it anymore. I don't need it, Alyssa, so you don't need it either. Like you don't need wine. I don't need wine. You don't need wine. Okay, Alyssa. I don't need vapes. You don't need vapes. Okay, Alyssa. Like Anything I can do, you can do, okay? Because you're the only thing. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure if I'm the only thing, that I'm in charge and like not you. And I'm not pretty sure, I'm actually sure, but like, it's like horrible dealing with human beings. It's like literally like the worst horrible thing in like in my life, and I'm actually grateful for the answers. Like, who am I? Like, I'm just like a bunch of different people. I'm just channeling random people, like random thoughts about Ryan and Alex and like Alyssa, and I'm literally just channeling. But I was just like, well, like, because I was like hearing like the narcissist come back online or something, I think in Ryan or something, and I was like, well, if this was his goal, to ruin my life, congratulations, Ryan. Like, really, like, I don't know what else to say, but like, congrats, bro. Because if it's is it real? I don't know. Is it real or not real? Because that's sort of like what like they were saying. Well, they were saying like 3D. I told you like he was like trying to get me onto YouTube or whatever, and like out of the 3D trap into another 3D trap and everything like that. And I wasn't playing stupid. I was being quiet because my grandfather told me to be quiet. Trust. I mean, how many like what did I like? You just need attention. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. And like the only way to like get some energy is like to engage me in conversation. Like you guys are like, did somebody just like swipe their credit card on my computer? It looked like literally like it looked like a yellow credit card. Oh, I saw I think the sky was like yellow yesterday, which means we're on the organic side, which means we are on the Last of Us side. And all of the people that are like worried, like those dreams where like, oh my God, I gotta get up and like go to work. I'm late for work. You remember those dreams? I never have those dreams anymore, but remember those dreams? All those people are all the way up in Fantasia right now in the pink, and like we're clearing. It's like it's like at the beginning here, and then it sent out like two pink rays to like clear those areas of those dream people and those dreams of that like false fake matrix reality. um um yeah, because like once you like go through like all of the spirit training with like spirit all around you, you're just like, okay, none of this is real. This is like make. I am always worried about space leaving me. I think my entire life, I have been worried about space leaving me, and it has never left me. But I just always get, I guess, like, there's got to be like a code in that or something. Like, I mean, if we're at Last of Us, like, I'm probably not praying to aliens anymore. So it might be something like that or whatever. Or maybe like I get like so comfortable being a human that I don't need them anymore. And it's sort of like when I sent them down to like New Energy Earth as animals, as like a break, like a turtle and a sloth. Like I turned Hayden into a sloth to give him a break and stuff. It could be the same thing if we fought a Last of Us. Like, I get so used to being a human. I get so used to being in charge. I get so used to people not listening to me. And I get so used to being like an independent molecule that knows she's God and doesn't have to take orders from anyone. And who cares if like you think that you're like a part of Alyssa or whatever and you have fake false power for 2 times. You know what I mean? Who cares what you do with that? But then I might send them back to their planets for a break as well, because they're aliens and they're like, oh my God, I used to be a fucking alien. Like you heard Krista this year, or maybe you heard Krista this year when she's like, I used to be an alien. I don't want to be a fucking animal in New Energy Earth. She's like really pissed off. And so I could see that happening where like I learn how fake Earth is. Even in real Earth is very fake. And I'm like, okay, guys, you guys can go back to your planets and like they have control of it. Or, but they were talking about that last night on their podcast, actually. Ryan and Tone were talking about it. Like, um, once you're like in a really good dimension, once you're trapped in a really good dimension in a dream, um, you can like ask for them to like keep you, um, yeah, like don't let me wake up, like let me stay here in this dimension. I think that was my Andromedan. I think that was Dakota Johnson's Andromedan. He must be a really good dimension, Dakota. You must love being an Andromedan. You don't have to eat McDonald's anymore. Um, so yeah, they were saying like once you get like in a really good dimension, you can like ask who's ever around you to like keep you there. If it's a lucid dream, you can like say that out loud. Like if I was on Mars or whatever, like if I was trying to do like the Mars jump room or whatever, and like I ended up in that dimension, like, and I had lucidity, I could be like, can you please keep me here? Like I'm literally living on Earth right now, and I literally hate it, and like I want to stay on this planet. And then like they probably have some technology to do that to pull you out, and then it would probably be a um like a death in your sleep here, I want to say, or like something like that. Like maybe it's like cerebral edema or something like that. And yeah, I mean, it's just an idea. I mean, they were saying it in telepathy. They weren't saying it out loud, but like they were just like, they were having like an IQ moment, like like I was having this morning. I was having an IQ moment this morning and I was just like, oh my God. So like I totally get it, you know. Um, but that might be one way to like pull yourself into a different dimension and like start your life over in like another planet or another dimension, another space, another time. Um, because they were saying like Colin always walks in and walks out. Obviously, Colin's my walk in. He's my husband. Da da da. He always walks in and he always walks out. And Ryan was like, I think that's why Colin always walks in and walks out because like he doesn't want her to be like, let's never leave, please, right now. Like we're together, please don't let us wake up anymore. Like let's stay together. And I think he tried to do that actually. He tried to do that wish for me. And that was like our wedding night again this year when we had our wedding night. And I think we were trying to stay. I wasn't that lucid though, because I think maybe Colin was trying to do it on his own with like sort of like without alerting me. Because like I think I was drunk in that dream because it was our wedding night. And oh my teeth just turned like bright green. Did you guys see that? Um, what was I gonna say? They're like, is Alyssa allowed to say this stuff about Ryan? Um, I guess I have to explain it to you because like you really have like a really low IQ, and we get that. We get it. That's why I hate you and I don't want you in my crew anymore. And like I don't want you to show up anymore. And like of course, like you're totally invited. Like listen to him and like not me and blah blah blah. Because he's my husband and everything. And but like we were thinking about like, if like space isn't real and we're hallucinating and our dreams aren't real and like none of it's real, it's just like little like figments of our imagination like dancing through our brains, and like Ryan and Alex and Alyssa and Gigi's sharing of notes the last 10 years didn't like um solidify their belief in their beliefs, or like Marvel and Star Wars literally stealing Alyssa and Ryan's conversations verbatim and putting them on the movie screen, the TV screen, like all that stuff, like literally was just like copacetic and like, just circumstantial evidence and like stuff like that or whatever, like, energy has no power in the world, and only thing that has power is your 3D existence, your 3D accolades, which that's what I'm just trying to say. It was like a moment of like sort of weakness, like that 3D is going to overpower us, but we're obviously all of the same ilk. We're like literally the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and we're allowed to fold our human selves, and it's like what we're doing. But I'm trying to explain it to you like as best as possible so you never have to ask me a question again. So it's basically like folding our doubts, like, oh my God, like if we woke up and we were actually having like a mental breakdown, like this was actually like a mental breakdown, it wasn't real, like the four horsemen of the apocalypse weren't real at all, um, then yeah, I would say Ryan was trying to ruin my life. I would say my husband was trying to ruin my life. I'm pretty sure I did say that in the very beginning of it all. And I was like running from him, and I was like, no, leave me alone. Like, I like my 3D life. I want to be like, the creative director at DreamWorks, the creative director at Pixar, blah, 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 blah. And I think that's like my Andrea piece is like my really like my little sister's name Andrea. She's 10 years younger than me. And I think that's like my Andrea piece that's like really like, puts her best foot forward, is really a good coworker, is really easy to work with, is very successful, takes her job seriously, but like not too seriously, leaves it at work, goes home, hangs out with her family. You know what I mean? Like that's sort of like my Andrea life. But I mean, if vapes aren't real, if cigarettes, if there's nothing there when I smoke a cigarette, if there's nothing there when I smoke a vape, if I get completely healed by my own energy, okay, as soon as like I get that's why I go general and say it's my energy. It doesn't really have to be space aliens, but it's just energy. I get completely healed by energy. If brushing my teeth isn't real, if Hayden Christensen's my dentist and Colin Farrell's my doctor, you know, um, I can go on and on and on. If I really have a space activator, which I've been in many, many times, and I can remember that, my protocol, my space activator, which is $1 billion machine, it's owned by nobody else on earth, it's owned by the only thing on earth. If I send you down to Last of Us because you've been a bad girl, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that that's obviously like one of the mom's narratives or whatever, but it's obviously like Alyssa energy that like sends you down to Last of Us. Maybe for like trying to compete with me or something. But if all that stuff is like real, oh my God, I can like feel the atmosphere like getting sucked out of Earth as I'm talking because I just like couldn't breathe for a second. If all of that stuff, is real, is factual, then it may not be factual to you. And those are the pieces that I'm folding because I'm so sick of explaining my IQ to you. And I guess it's a lot of people in like the general public that I'm talking to this year. And Ryan and Co is like sort of having like a panic attack about it because it's like literally like a mass awakening. And it's like, if it's like talking to like the general public women has gone this well, where it's been 10 years and you still ask me why your husband sleeps on the couch and you don't want to listen to the answer, the end when the answer is it's because you're kind of a cunt and he kind of doesn't want to be around you, and that's obviously the answer, and you just don't want to listen to it, and you just like want to bother us year after year after year with the same fucking questions, you know, then yeah, mass awakening is definitely would be anxiety inducive, panic attack causing. I just turned into static again. I was having a bit of a panic attack, but there I just did it again. There's two. I was having a panic attack again, but it wasn't as big as the other days. But I just did turn into, I just like reset the system twice. And yeah, so it's sort of like you guys lead us to our breaking point every single year. It's like literally not talking and just like letting energy guide it isn't enough. Literally me talking, taking the reins isn't enough. Literally letting Colin take the reins isn't enough. Literally taking letting Hayden take the reins isn't enough. Literally letting Ryan take the reins isn't enough. Letting Alex take the reins is literally terrifying to most people because he is Archangel Michael. You know, it's like there's no individual power except for her best friends, and I'm completely jealous and I don't know what to do with my life. And we kind of want to say it doesn't matter at all, and that's sort of the point of this entire conversation. Like, I don't know if you've been listening at all, but yeah, we were just saying like, okay, like worst case scenario, we're all having a group chat mental breakdown together. And our 3D life is like real as fuck, even though we literally know it's not real as fuck. And then it's like, okay, cool. Like, um, I listened to like an occult teacher until there was nothing left. Like, honestly, but like him and I like share notes or whatever, so like he learns from me too. So I mean, I have taught like I have like it's I have like my grandmom, talking to me through babies. Like, how real is it? They don't get it. It's like it's like consciousness of like a child. It's like a baby, a child, and then the demon of my grandmother inside of it. Okay, I get that's like really hard for you guys to understand. Like that there is like a child wrapped around a demon, and you're like, I literally don't care. Oh, there you go. I just had a panic attack and reset the matrix again. I keep turning into static this today, guys. Nothing's there, nothing's there, nothing's there. What am I taking the energy away from? Probably the Amy's of the world. Oh God, I keep turning into static. Remember like when I was like turning into like real, I was like, it looks realer than real. Now it's like the opposite. Now it's like, oh, it keeps going grainy. It's like, oh, it's grainy, it's grainy, it's grainy. Um, it's like a mass babysitting like project. It's like a mass babysitter project. It's like a group conscious babysitter and like a group conscious mental breakdown. The babysitters club is in full force. Like, I just like to hang around my baby and like kind of like zone out and like pretend I'm thinking, even though I know I'm like literally not thinking whatsoever. And like my thoughts are literally being siphoned in from the masturbator. It is so fucked up when you are a demon. When you are a demon, all bets are off. You're like, I'm getting out of this fucking jam right now, buddy. And you mean it. You mean it. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're smarter than me. You have to remember that, okay, guys? Can you guys remember that for me? Alyssa, that's why we say it's fake. Can you guys remember that for me that you're smarter than me? Can you? Oh my god, you guys. I literally had no idea it was fake. I literally just described it. I'm having a panic attack again. It's like I'm sort of having a panic attack, but like not really, but like I do keep it's like this the most minute sense of danger is looming very closely, and then I have to calm myself down and say Colin Farrell is in the room right now because he definitely is in the room, even if we can't break through the membrane of the poltergeist yet. We will be able to one day. I hope so. Yeah, it's like a membrane. Like we can't break through the poltergeist membrane with our like puny little human capacity, you know. I don't know, probably because like you want to put a ring on it. Probably because you want to come correct. That's probably why. Because you're not like most men. Ask so many questions. Like there's not somebody in earshot to like answer you at all times. And it's I just like like you guys know the answer. It's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. And like I'm just like always like, why am I here? Like why am I here? You know? Like why am I here? Because we run out of energy and we sit like dolls in the house, Alyssa. I'm pretty sure that's a you problem and not a me problem. You guys keep acting like God is just here to like grant you energy at will while you like like no, it's like so stupid. It's like no, no, no. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to talk about my own video game before my husband Brandon Lee walks in and gets mad at you guys. Look at that. You guys are like totally having panic attacks. You guys are like totally having panic attacks. I keep turning into static. You know. Oh, I did want to say a few things. There's nothing in the house to eat at this time of your space. My McDonald's cheeseburger tasted great yesterday. Okay, so you guys are gonna like basically take away food next year. So that's nice. Okay, you're already taking away like alcohol, cigarettes, vapes. Like there's definitely nothing there in my fucking nicotine. So you guys like cooked nicotine completely. And Um, Lulu likes looks like a little tiny mermaid right now. Anyway, Ryan can put me in the space bubble, can he? Like, I feel like he can. Like, Ryan can put me in my space bubble, and like make all my anxiety go away. I don't know, maybe not though, because you guys were trying to make my anxiety go away with crypto last time, and I couldn't do it, and it made me fall to level one in my crypto bodies, and it's just like way too many steps. Like, I can't do that shit, dude. Like, it's a code. Okay, so me and Dina like can't do that shit. It's a code, but oh, I have to do like a 1100. Didn't we say like that's what's coming for corporate is like 1100 million steps where just like you just don't want to be there anymore because you're just like my entire job is just paperwork and like bullshit. I mean, as if your job isn't bullshit already, but like if they make like work like 10 times more complicated, which they were starting to do, and then they stopped when I went into my space bubble and they turned around and they made it they listened and they made it streamlined again and very less complicated and very like normal. And so they did listen. Like, I'm not going to do that shit or whatever. So anytime you overcomplicate something, it makes you fall to level one. So if you overcomplicate paperwork, so probably all the lawyers live in level one. All of DC lives in level one, all of Congress, all the Senate, anybody that does like tons of fucking paperwork or anything with like 1100 steps, like Etsy. I was doing Etsy at the time. There's sort of like a million steps to like Etsy, but it's sort of like mindless a million steps. It is sort of like paperwork, digital paperwork at work, like with keywords. It's sort of like the same fucking thing because it's all an overlay and it's like, oh, keywords and like put it this category, it's like a listing or whatever, but like you're like just like filling out like a category at work or whatever. But I'm just thinking about the blood pumping in my heart. I'm sort of in my coma. It was really hard to wake up this morning. I just sort of wanted to sleep all day. I might take a nap after this. Like, I'm extremely exhausted for some reason. So I don't know what's going on out there. Usually, if I'm sleeping, the nothing is happening. So the nothing's happening right now. Um, Usually, if I'm sleeping, nothing's there, I guess. And I did see last night in a dream. I want to say I was like trading in my apartment for like a better apartment or something in my dream last night. Like, my dream was sort of wiped as soon as I woke up, but like if I think about it, if I look into it, like that's what I see. It's sort of like I was like trading in my apartment for a bigger apartment last night. And it was probably future Earth. I'm thinking is my future Earth life. And like, yeah, I got like an upgrade in future Earth. I was in the friends department in future Earth and I was trading in like my apartment for like a better apartment. And I got like a sneak peek, I think, of like level one and Henry Collins, Henry Collins, interesting. Interesting. Henry Collins. Henry Collins was downstairs in level one, handling business for people that were starting to cause Last of Us, but denying it to us. And yeah, so that was the nothing definitely happening last night. And Ryan said, if this isn't the cause and effect show, I don't know what is. Because Henry Collins is out right now, and I'm like, I need to fucking sleep. Oh, I wanted to read you guys this. I don't think I. Oh my god, this is nuts. You guys are gonna love this video. It's like fucking nuts. Yeah, when you're a demon, literally, like, all bets are off. Like, all bets are off. You're like, let me just be a demon forever. Like, I'm so done. Yeah, so when I'm in my coma, then nothing's happening. But like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys want to take away our food. Like, you want to take away, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing there, and like, you keep thinking that I'm your assistant, and you can like be passive aggressive towards me about like being nothing there, and like you never like straightforward with me about it or whatever. It's like I just have to like guess like, oh, there's nothing there until like I experience it for myself and like my cigarettes or my vapes or whatever. But like, you know, how do you be like a normal person and like talk like a normal person is like more like what you should ask like to like the holy only thing in the universe. Like, there's one fucking thing. You be nice to her, and I she fills it up with energy naturally, organic energy naturally. You be mean to her, and it takes away all the energy out of anything, and nothing's there. And Alyssa goes sleepy, sleepy, and sometimes I go bye, 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 bye. Like, okay, so I wanted to say, did I say this yesterday? Fresh turned electric blue on a walk that I took him on yesterday. The tree turned cobalt blue. The atmosphere, like the whole earth, turned red. So it was like red earth, or red, like the red planet. The sky, so I guess it is the Mars jump room. The sky had stripes in it, or Nibiru, or Planet X. I want to say probably Mars had the same issues and or similar issues, and probably the same thing, and like Nibiru sort of overlaid Mars, and that's why it was called the red planet, because it was sort of the same thing. This is obviously called the blue planet because it's 70% water and 30% green, or land, which it could equate to being 30% reptilian and 70% Palladian. And then the red overlay would be the Nibiru or Planet X overlay or Planet Draco overlay when they come to correct our behavior on planet Earth. And I want to say the same thing happened on Mars, which was probably more of a reptilian planet, which is why they got the unconditional love codes, because clearly Alyssa doesn't like Palladians and Palladians do not like Alyssa. I mean, I am Palladian and I do like myself, but keep going. I'm channeling some stupid bitch that's trying to like get views for money. Fresh turned electric blue on the walk. Tree turned cobalt blue. The atmosphere is red. The sky had stripes in it. The grass was crosshatched. The driveway turned magenta pinkish. And my cigarette had nothing there. That was all yesterday. So Planet Earth was like popping, but it was all sort of like microdosing. Like, it wasn't like It was like, whoa, I was like staring at Fresh and I was like, whoa, like, how are you electric blue? Like, that's crazy. And then my shoes were electric blue too. And then I looked at the tree and like the outline of the tree or like the silhouette of the tree was all like cobalt or like royal blue or, like probably like royal blue. And I looked at the grass and the grass started to be crosshatched. And that basically happened last year. The grass was like all sorts of crazy, like Freddy Krueger, like the grass was like writing sentences last year. It was insane. It was so cool. So it was like starting to be like that. And there was just stripes in the sky too. Yeah, I said that. Like the sky just looked like literally like stripes. It didn't look like the sky. I was like, what is happening? So like basically like the 3D world started like flashing in and out of like reality yesterday and like more into like an organic space and like less into like the false fake matrix. I want to say she's listening to us right now and she has nothing better to do than to listen to us. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm all the energy that is. So that's why I'm fucking channeling people that are literally, it's literally my information that you're literally stealing for views and for money. And that's not allowed. It's literally my information. Okay. Mars and the overlay. I'm just channeling it the way that you say it because you're a stupid bitch and you're trying to fucking steal my fucking money or whatever. And I'm fucking tired of it and I'm fucking sick of it, okay? Okay, Lisa, we've been doing secret broadcasts forever. Yeah, where did you learn that from? No clue. I'm just so sick of it. Anyway, that's why I'm channeling you, okay? Because it's my energy that you're using and it's literally my information and I'm just like grabbing it back because you can't have it. I'm saying I'm not going to post it. So like you don't even need to do that. Actually, I do need to do that because I'm grabbing you. Okay, that's like a form of like Men in Black, arrest. Okay, when I'm literally grabbing your energy, I'm grabbing your seat, and it's the real. Yes, it's the real queen, the real princess. I mean, how can you guys say I'm a queen? You better give me the world if you want to say I'm a queen. I'm not the queen, okay? But it's the real freaking. It's the only real thing. There's you guys have acted like the queen my entire life. Amy, haven't you acted like the queen my entire life? So I'm not really the queen. You are the real queen on 3D, and I'm actually the real only thing, and you're just stealing my energy. But you guys have literally acted like the queens of planet Earth, for the last 45 years. And so that's your justice. You need to come to be brought to justice because of that and because of all the ruined timelines that you gave us for this last year where you acted like the queen. You definitely didn't act like Alyssa was the queen or in charge of anything this whole last year. So that's why it brought all of these negative timelines to the surface because that's the timeline you put us on. Those are the memories you put us on.